Hello. See, already ready to stutter and cancel. All right. So, this is going to be part 2 of ladies. Stop treating your boyfriends like husbands. And I really, really want to touch on that because I've been getting a lot of information and confirmation from this. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to just let you know that I love you. And I hope that your day or your night is going as beautiful as you are, all right? Don't sweat the small stuff, all right? You are chosen. If you weren't chosen, then my videos and my testimony and my time that I spend with you will repel you. So welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like this video. It's free. If you're gonna watch something, if you're gonna take your time and watch something, you might as well just like it, okay? So I'm not going to be here before you long. I'm not going to talk your head off. I'm going to try not to ramble. But I've been experimenting a lot of things, and I can't really speak on things as of right now because I like for them to come into fruition. So with that being said, this is going to be the part 2 of ladies, stop treating your boyfriends like husbands. And I say that is because we live in a society where as women, we are natural caterers. That's how the Most High has created us. The Most High has created us women to be emotionally mature. You know, us women, we mature faster than men. And men don't really emotionally mature to their highest peak until they get older, if that transpires. So that is just how the Most High made us. Like I said, us women, the Most High has created us to be the child bearers. We're more emotional. We're more vocal with what we want and what we don't want, and how we feel and what we don't feel. And men are more of visual creatures. So I'm not going to talk your head off, and I'm not going to ramble. All right. Let's put some context with this video. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 22, it says, now I've already talked about this in part 1. All right. So verse 22 reads, whoever finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor of the Lord. Keyword finds. Baby, he can't find you if you're already in his presence. Your presence is a present. So whoever finds a wife finds a good thing. So that means that a man knows, and men, y'all can go ahead and back me up. Men know what they want, how they want it, and who they want it from, and when they want it. If this is true, all my males out there, I want you to drop a comment, drop a yes, drop a little done, drop something. I need confirmation. All right, but from my experience, from my studies, from my spiritual background, men know what they want, and they are going to do what they want to get that. Now, us women, a lot of us are emotional creatures, and you have to think about it. When we take the time to know ourselves, we cater, we love, we express our feelings because that's just who we are. Us women, when we get around men, when we get around the opposite sex, we are the type to kind of get too comfortable. Sometimes, you know, we may just be dating and I'm already trying to show you that I'm a wife when I shouldn't have to show you. If a man is not looking for a wife, it doesn't matter what you do, okay? And like I said, I hear domesticating the spirit. Like us women, we're very domesticated. And, you know, we like to cook, we like to clean, we like to nurture. You know, we like to make a house a home. We like to serve, and that is one of our blessings. But baby girl, you do not need to be serving the wrong people, because in the end, you're going to end up heartbroken and they're going to move on. This has happened to me, and this has happened to a lot of people that I know personally. Like recently, I was talking to somebody that I'm very close with, and, you know, she was kind of distraught. And she was basically talking about, you know, how she was serving her significant other, and it wasn't equated. Like it was unequivocal. And I was just I don't really. I've learned as I'm getting older and as I'm walking in my purpose and my path, I've learned to listen, because when you listen, you learn instead of talking all the time. Oh, baby, but when I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. But with all that being said, I just feel as though I don't want you wasting your time, because if a man is not, if you meet a man and you ask him his goals, his aspirations, not, oh, what do you like to do in your spare time? What is your favorite? What do you like to eat? I'm like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, you have to ask questions that are gonna get straight to the point. I need to do another video on that, but just like R.C. Blakes said, you are dating for data. That means that when you go on a date with a man, you don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and you're looking, or you're not looking for a husband, but you are ready to be somebody's wife. Ooh, that's good. You're ready to be somebody's wife. You're not going to go on the date dressed like a $2 hooker. You're going to go on the date, very subtle, very ladylike, but very elegant as well. You don't want to get off the wrong impression. But at the end of the day, if you go on a date with a man and he just wants a one-night stand, and you look at him and he's finer than wine, and he has this, and he, you know what I'm saying? That's us women. We have a tendency to do that. We have a tendency to make stuff up in our minds, and then when things don't turn out right, we be heartbroken. Baby, don't waste your time. You have to pay attention to the flags. And mainly, I'm speaking on this because I've done this so many times before. I've been in a relationship with a guy before, and I have talked or dated a guy where, I was trying to show him, I don't even want to say the things that I've done, but I mean, oh no. But long story short, I'm over here doing everything. Oh, let me wash dishes, and let me fold up the clothes, let me clean out. Well, I'm gonna clean the tub anyway. Anyway, long story short, you cannot buy a man's love. You cannot buy a man's life with who you are. It has to be in him. He has to see you for who you are without you even having to say anything. And that's why I always speak on spiritual discernment. You need to pray, you need to meditate, because if you pray, I promise you, if you pray and you get closer to the Most High and you're dating for data, and you go on a date with a guy, and he's, he's the perfect gentleman, the conversation is bomb, he opens your door, he pulls out your receipt, whatever your perfect inclination of a gentleman is, and he does everything to the T. And something in your spirit is saying, like, he nice and all, and he good looking, oh, he can dress, oh, he this, oh no, oh, he that. I thought it was my baby, but oh, he's this, oh, he looks good. Baby, no, you cannot judge from the outward appearance. You have to judge from the inside. But not judge. You have to have spiritual discernment, okay? Because once you have that spiritual discernment locked in, you can go around people. Like, if I go on a date with a guy and we've been conversing on the phone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, woo-doo. That's what they say nowadays, woo-doo. And we chilling and we cooling, and something in my spirit ain't right. I'm not going to be like, oh, God said you ain't the one, baby. Like, no, I'm not about to do all that. I'm going to move accordingly. And that's what you have to do as well. Like, I feel like this topic is so in depth that I can't wrap it all up in one video, but I just don't want you wasting your time. I don't want you to waste your time. And even though this is geared towards my ladies, this can go for men as well. If you're ready to get married, you're not about to sit here and beat somebody in the head for it, like, oh, I want to get married. When we get married. Sis, you don't have to do all that. If a man wants to commit to you, if a man wants to marry you, if a man wants to spend the rest of his life with you, he will do so. His actions will echo what he wants. So if he just wants to roll around in the bed with you, his actions are going to say so. But not only that, his mouth is going to say so as well, because us women, we are very emotional creatures. We go off of words. We can't do that anymore. We need to level up in the spirit, because they'll talk you out your drawers. I'm sorry. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They'll talk you out your drawers. We don't have time for that. We don't have. Stop adding extra bodies to your count. Let me reel back. Let me bring it back, because I'm going too far. But like I said, I just don't want you to waste your time, because you can waste 2 years, 2 months, 2 minutes, 2 decades on a man who already showed you that he does not want to marry you. You know, sometimes he'll just marry you to shut you up, and then you're barefoot and pregnant, and then what? But I feel like as a single parent, I had to learn the hard way. And I'm not about to be going outside. Because I know my worth, and that's why I want you to know your worth. But if you are not going to dig deep inside yourself and take the time to actually see and look in the mirror who you are and who God has made you to be, you don't need to be dating nobody. Okay? Because at the end of the day, people will use you. If you don't know who you are in the spirit, if you don't know who God created you to be, everybody else is going to tell you who you are. And then when time goes on and the elapsed time transpires, and you take a look back at your life, you're like, dang, I wasted a lot of years on somebody who didn't want to, commit, or didn't want to do this, or didn't want to do that. People will show you who they are, but you have to be open, ready, and willing to receive it. So this is part 2. I feel like I haven't really, there's just so much to unpack. But I promise you part 2, baby. So here you go. Like I said before, it doesn't really matter what you want as a woman when it comes to a man finding a wife, because, stay with me, because a man who finds a wife findeth a good thing in Proverbs 18:22. So he cannot find you if you're in his face. He cannot find you if you're doing everything that a wife does and y'all don't have that commitment. Y'all don't have that intact. Y'all don't have that agreement. So if any of this has resonated with you, or you know somebody who is struggling with this, please like and share this video, and I will catch up with you next time, baby.